What's up, guys? Sorry for being gone for so long. I just got back from vacation. Today, we're gonna talk about a trend that's been exploding all over the interwebs, and that's evil Airbnb hosts.
Starting off strong.
What in the actual heck?
My house has never been this trashed before.
Are we seeing the downfall of Airbnb?
Come with me to see how Airbnb guests left the place after a 2-night stay.
Airbnb hosts are losing their minds.
Oh, there better be shit on the walls or I'm not gonna care.
It's worse.
But what's the point in that being moved?
Hold on. I just got tagged on TikTok. Yes, I have the iPad for TikTok. My phone is in a lockbox. I don't use it anymore.
What's up, guys? It's Chet Chettingston, Airbnb host and air. Recently, I just got rated 0 stars for one night stay. And I get it. Chet understands. Everyone has their opinions. But I think a 0 is extremely harsh considering that I've never had a 0 in my life. I'm a great host. That's why I'm the host and air. So I thought, how about we go in here and see what the house looks like right after, so we can go ahead and give this guy our own rating to see if he deserves it, to let the other hosts know out there if they need to avoid him or not, since he likes to ruin other people's careers.
Oh my god! He completely destroyed the house! It did not look like this before! I invested $10 million into this house so I can have my own business as a host. Because I'm trying to save for a house. Who does this? This is crazy. We gotta go see the bathroom. Wow. Yeah, guys, this is ridiculous. As you can see, no amount of cleaning fees will be able to repair this. He literally blasted a hole in the bathroom.
Yeah, guys, I don't even think I'm gonna give this guy a rating. I'm gonna call the cops. If you guys could help me find out who this guy is, because his name is under an anonymous thing, it would mean a lot to me. This is ridiculous. What? Oh, he even took my teddy bear jacket. Guys, please, man, my life is ruined.
That's really sad. That ain't got nothing to do with me, though. I don't know why you sent me that. This week's video is gonna be about terrible Airbnb experiences. Specifically, more so about the evil host experience. I've only used Airbnb once, and that was when I went to VidCon. Not to toot my own horn, but kinda became the poster boy of the entire event. Even though the outside was small, the inside made up for it by not having a living room. Just rooms. Other than that, no issues. I didn't have any issues with the host, and the host didn't have any issues with me. We kept our distance so much, you would think that I didn't even pay for the rooms. Some friends and I plan on going to this year's DreamCon with it being close and all. So I thought, why not put on my big boy pants and for the first time, buy myself my own Airbnb. Everything went wrong. Those things are expensive. I thought Airbnb's whole shtick was to be, sort of the death to the whole hotel corporation, so that way people get to stay in cheaper homes that are nicer, and then you also get to turn people into sort of businessmen. That wasn't the case at all. Chester here is homeless. We're not even gonna worry about if he's faking it.
Hey, you guys remember me from this video?
Because I'm you from the future, sent on a mission to go back in time to stop 20v1s from existing.
Yeah, that's me. After being disintegrated, I was transported to a world where, for the love of me, I can't stop forgetting to cancel my free trials. I've tried deleting all my emails because it deletes all my emails, but that didn't work. I've tried calling these said subscription companies, begging them to stop. All that did was just make them charge me more. That was until I stumbled across today's sponsor, Rocket Money. I left my phone in a lockbox. I got like 4 hours left, guys. Rocket Money! I'm not gonna lie, being evaporated wasn't fun. But being evaporated into a world where free trials keep billing me hurts, like really bad. Thankfully, Rocket Money has helped me stay on top of the subscriptions and free trials I have and helped me cancel them, which saves me tons of time because I'm trying to get back to my timeline. Since Rocket Money automatically tracks your subscriptions, it's easily cancelable within the apps with just a few taps.
No sane person.
And speaking of saving, you're probably even wondering how I got here. I use somebody else's multiverse machine. They aren't cheap. But soon I will have enough for my very own, thanks to Rocket Money holding me accountable. See, I'm alone in this universe, so there's no one to really hold me accountable for my bad spending habits. And with Rocket Money, I realized I was spending too much money on life-size figures of friends to keep me company. So I set a spending goal to help me relax on the crazy spending that I was doing. I got like 30 figures, guys. Rocket Money even helps with savings goals. So I'll have that multiverse machine soon enough. If you happen to be turned to dust and sent to the free trial dimension like me, make sure to have Rocket Money by your side. You can even scan this QR code or click the link in in our description. Uh-oh, looks like I'm running out of time. Better go back. Unless you guys want me to stay. Oh, okay, I'm going. Dang it. I forgot to unpause them.
Are we seeing the downfall of Airbnb? Our cabin that has been booked in the Smoky Mountains from about 85 to 95% occupancy year round is just not occupied at all. Our prices right now for 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom cabin overlooking the Smoky Mountains is less than a hotel, and I have to beg people to come to my cabin right now.
Airbnb's downfall.
See, I was gonna have a point to say. We're gonna ignore the Stitch incoming part. When I see that, I already click off the video. Mountain Mama Cabins. Mountain. You know, I love being a YouTuber, guys. I know this is coming out of left field. You guys have put me in a position that I could only dream of.
At all. Our prices right now for 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom cabin overlooking the Smoky Mountains is less than a hotel.
That's not less than a hotel.
Less than a hotel.
If I'm paying $300, I'm assuming it's gonna be, you know, for the allotted time that I stay, plus where I'm living. This looks like I gotta pay $300 if I wanna stay from the first, then I gotta add another $200 from the second, and another $200 to the third. That's like too much money. And then in March, it's $335.
Less than a hotel. And I have to beg people to come to my cabin right now. Like, you guys have seen me. I've been hustling, posting videos for January and February. We had 3 stays in January, and there is only 1 stay coming up here in February. And then our next stay is not till March 10th. I've had plenty of you reach out to me by DM and receive a quote, knowing it's our lowest prices of the season, but I am getting no bites. And I'm legitimately asking why.
I don't know what you would expect in terms of people booking.
Why?
Only the well-off right now are able to do anything, and I'm not gonna lie, mama cabins, the well-off people, there's not a lot of them. They're not just gonna all want to stay at your cabin because they're well-off. They're staying somewhere else, like the $1,300 one.
And I'm not necessarily what you call nervous, like we're gonna make things work, but the trend that I'm seeing, you guys aren't biting, and you guys got to coach me up. Like, why? What can I do different to make you come to my cabin? I know all of you love the Smoky Mountains, and I feel like my prices are fair. Is it because I allow up to 8 people and people don't want to travel with you? Is it Airbnb in general, or just short-term rentals where you guys just find it ick and you don't want to go to it and you just want a hotel? Or maybe it's me and my listing just isn't aesthetic enough. I don't know what it is. But I know if I'm seeing this decline, other people are too.
I didn't see a single Sony the 5th, a Sony the 3rd, a Sony the 4th. I know I went like... The public started to notice a shift in Airbnb's quality. They went from a pretty cool community-based home sharing platform to home simulator, home tycoon. Raising your rent next year. And it's already bad enough that the customers were being charged in ridiculous prices, but it was the fact that they added the ability, or how do I explain this? They wanted you to do chores in somebody else's house, even though there's also a chore and cleaning fee. They want you to help. They want you.
I'm allergic to Fabuloso.
They want you.
Please, I've already given you my firstborn.
It seems that the hosts themselves have also started taking to the internet to give their critiques on the guests that paid them to stay there. So we're gonna look at that because it's you have to see it first to believe it.
Let's do a walkthrough to see how my last guest did. They had a party and they were here for 2 days, so I'm coming to check things out. Well, I go to pick up all of these trash bags to start getting the trash out and realize that a bunch of my dishes are broken in here. So I have to determine what's broken and needs to be replaced. I came out here to check the pool about 30 minutes ago, and it is dangerously low to the point where if I don't get water filled in here soon, it could affect the motor. So I got the water hose refilling the pool, and I'm gonna get that cleaned out. The hood underneath the microwave has been burnt, so it looks like they may have caused some type of fire and this melted and burned. So I'm gonna have to get this replaced now. finding paraphernalia remnants and all of the
All right, wait a minute. I don't know if this is gonna be a good example. Wait a minute. We gotta see this one out first.
bedrooms. Pool sticks are broken. 2 of 3 of the pool sticks are broken. The top shelf is broken here. The pieces that go in there are missing.
Everything else in the house was fine, but now comes time for my least favorite part of hosting, which is submitting a damage claim, because every damage claim I've done has resulted in the guest leaving a bad review. I wish the platforms would disable the guest's ability to make a review once a host has submitted a damage request, at least until after the investigation is over, because having the ability to damage someone's property and affect their business by leaving a bad review is crazy work.
Who stayed there? The boys?
Oui, I am Frenchy and I love the drugs. Oops, drop some paraphernalia, Monko. Could you pick that up? I hate what they did to her in the last season.
I'm MM. I'm the coolest character in the show. Look at my fuck ass shirt.
Oi, you shot, you bloody oi. It's freaking starlight, oi.
Hey, that's not cool, okay?
Just because Homelander nicked your bloody wife and did all the crazy stuff, and he's out there killing people, and he's practically super Hitler, doesn't mean you should just be such a monster. You're a monster, dude. You're a terrible, terrible person because you want to kill the guy that did the nasty things to your wife. I'm the heart of this group. I am the one that makes the most sense, not MM. Because his shirt is fuck ass. Well, if maybe you and the star fickle over here wasn't the back of the beppy the poopy, you know what? I'm not even gonna use my lizard squid of tentacles. Don't worry, Huey. I got this. Oi. She okay?
Yeah, just give her a minute. It takes time.
No, I get it. It just seems like that's all she could do.
Look at my fucking shirt!
It does suck when people do not respect the things that are around them just because, you know, it's human decency. So I will agree that to an extent, you shouldn't be able to rate them anything worse after you get called out for breaking something. At the same time, there are ways this system probably also gets abused by hosts who would do such a thing. I don't know, maybe the host that I'm about to show you where... I mean, that's been the whole point.
I just had Airbnb guests in my Airbnb for the past 9 nights. Always makes me a little bit nervous, and it was a group of men, which they always leave the house just a little bit dirtier than a normal family guest would. So let's see how things are looking. I'm not feeling super hopeful. Starting off strong, water bottles and tortillas on the table and a roll of toilet paper. Very random.
This is strong?
Starting off strong.
What's the rating here? Because if that's strong, you don't even want to see my desk. Pennies, nuts and bolts, and a camera battery. I'm getting 0 stars.
This is actually maybe the worst I've seen it. We've got a full sink of dishes, a loofah on the counter. That's actually disgusting. Water bottles on every corner.
Her biggest issue is these water bottles.
Water bottles.
She might have hydrophobia, guys. Let's not be too hard on her.
Please help me.
Water bottles. The lights are left on, which is not that big of a deal,
But it is a big of a deal because we posted it to show how big of a deal it was. These hosts are very entitled to other people's time, especially when considering that they're just another hotel, but a nicer one, a hotel with a backyard. Only difference between a hotel and an Airbnb is that hotels don't have backyards. They have pools and they have gyms that you also get to use for free.
Another water bottle. The bedrooms are trashed. What in...
Wait, you forgot another water bottle under the trash. No!
The basement is the best of it, but also it's gross.
Wasn't this something you were just gonna do anyway? Why do you expect every single guest that you have to have an upholstery cleaner and to use it after they leave? I'm pretty sure the reason she's specifically trending as well is because, I don't know if she has, but she says something about wanting to charge an extra fee just because of how dirty it was.
$101 for an Airbnb?
With fees, Mr. Squidward, with fees. A host is having issues with the fact that the guests are just guests and they're not taking on the responsibilities of the house.
All of the lights are left on.
Well, that's what's gonna happen when you let a superstar like Future stay in your house. He's gonna turn on the lights. Turn on the lights.
Look, unless you're gonna pay me, unless that cleaning fee was to pay me, and then after I clean it, I get my money back, that sweet $500 that you guys took from me, I will gladly do it. I'll even bring my upholstery cleaner. Hey, aren't you a little unqualified to be fixing up this drywall? Your head is way too big to be this nosy, firstly. And secondly, I had to pay a $500 cleaning fee, and the only way I can get it back is by cleaning up. Look, I got a little bit too wild, may have put a huge hole in the wall, and I'm gonna fix it. And done. What do you think? You know you're not getting that money back, right? Yeah, I know. So I saved the most controversial for last. This is weekend stay at Atlanta, ATL, for all my indie animals who don't know who ATL is. Indie animals rise! So this Airbnb hostess with the mostest things to complain about, I'm gonna use that at the end. I'm gonna use that again, so be ready for that. If you thought the last girl was being petty, listen guys, this is ridiculous. It would be one thing for her to come here and explain as a host why she thinks the way this Airbnb was left is inappropriate. But that's not what happened. You know, she's dead ass.
Come with me to see how Airbnb guests left the place after a 2-night stay.
Let's see. All right, so they used the blanket, which is here, and they must have also used the pizza blanket, which I'll find in a second. They didn't want the chocolates, which that happens sometimes.
She kind of sounded disappointed that they didn't want the chocolates. That's probably why she's making this.
They didn't want the chocolates.
My Shayla. I didn't mind you leaving a blanket on the couch. I didn't mind you using the other blanket that's supposed to be here. I thought we were friends. I thought we were family. I don't care if you're allergic.
Okay, so overall, looks good here. Can't really complain. Let's check the...
No, you can't complain. It's not good. It's not great. This is a pristine living room. It's a blanket on the couch and some chocolate that you could probably eat. They're allergic.
Overall, looks good here. Can't really complain. Let's check the kitchen. Okay, so not too bad. Not too bad. Looks like they didn't use the coffee. Oh, they did. Okay, they opened it. All right.
Oh my God, it keeps going. Stop doing. See guys, she's just upset that people aren't using the things. She worked so hard on putting this Airbnb together. And this was the most controversial one, by the way.
Come with me to see how Airbnb guests left the place after a 2-night stay.
Oh, there better be shit on the walls or I'm not gonna care.
We didn't take the trash out, which I don't require the guests to, because I just use it when I'm cleaning.
In the video, she really shows that the place was left pretty darn clean, and their only thing that the guests really did was they left a bar of soap behind and there was some pillows on the floor, but really a pretty clean stay if you ask me. But the fact that she is posting a video of what the place looked like after a guest stayed at her house is so weird.
This video has gotten, you can just download a video straight from TikTok on the PC now. Didn't know that. 8 million views right now. And the comments are frying her.
Dun, dun. They left some soap. Okay. I have a question for you. I literally leave 2 rolls of toilet paper in here for a 2-night stay, and which I personally think is more than enough. Toilet paper is always gone. 2 full rolls of toilet paper, 2-night stay, 2 people. Let me know what you think about that.
I don't blow through toilet paper, you know? I don't be shitting like that. Actually pretty backed up. You know, I save it for special occasions, you know? You can only victory poop so many times.
All right, looks good.
Let's go to the next one. Oh, let's stop here. Looks like they used some of the towels. Let's go in here. My favorite room. All good. All right, first look, what do we think? Definitely could be more tidy. Here's a pizza blanket. I didn't check the nightstands in the other room, but definitely gonna do that. Let's see if they left anything here. Nothing. Pillows on the floor. Okay. Trash in the trash can. Yeah, man. Probably gonna have to get someone to do the bathrooms. I ain't doing this, bruh. All right, how are we rating these guests? Do have a washer and dryer, and usually is not used for the short stays. Okay, so here's the game plan. I'm going to clean everywhere except the bathrooms, and then get someone to clean the bathrooms. I'll do the laundry, and then we'll see how far I get today. I'm just not in the cleaning mood. I'm really not. I still have to finish up work. Not doing those bathrooms. Okay, what are we rating the guests? I'm usually nervous to leave a review first because I feel like that's going to remind them to leave me a review because they'll want to see their review. And then I'm like, well, what if they didn't really like the place and they get a 4-star review? So I might just wait to leave them a review and maybe they'll forget about it. Literally with my fiance, I tell him like, leave the guest a review so they can leave you a review. For the last guest that stayed at his place, he left them a review pretty much right after they left. And then yesterday they left a review 4 stars. That's literally my worst fear.
I find it pretty interesting how the nicest lady, who is clearly the hostess with the mostest, now, she is the one that's being dogged on instead of literally the people who are actually having these issues where they're just kind of exposing how bad their guests have been. The main issue with a lot of people for this video was apparently she had a very condescending tone. And well, yeah, monotone people have sort of condescending tones. So it's sort of up to you to like listen to what they're saying so you can make sure that they're not just being mean to you. Most of the time they aren't. When monotone people are being mean to you, they stop being monotone towards you. Isn't that something? I'm gonna have to be the one to do this, okay? Let's go ahead and put on our serious faces, like Patrick Moore. We have to defend our black women because she didn't do anything wrong. We're gonna be so serious. This lady didn't disclose any guest information, even though the concept of it for me still feels like that's what it was. She didn't do anything wrong. She kind of just left a review, probably in the best way possible, in the best executed way possible. And the only way you can give critiques is to also talk about the stuff that you don't like and the stuff that you do like. Not everybody has to speak in a way to let you know that they feel this way, because it's also up to you to kind of understand that. Every single person coming into these comments telling her that she doesn't deserve to be an Airbnb host. They would literally book her Airbnb to show her something, which is insane. I just don't understand it. There is such a sheer difference in the way this lady spoke versus the way the other lady spoke when she was complaining about how untidy her Airbnb was, which, in fact, if we brought that lady to this lady's Airbnb, she could probably find something. This video must be a steering wheel because it took a turn. I didn't expect me to get to this point, but I did think it was something that needed to be said solely because of this situation. I've tried to find more videos. Apparently, she's the first thing to pop up when you type in Airbnb hosts are insufferable. One more thing, you know what? I think I got a theory. I think what happened is she wasn't the first one to post that video. Those are the other insufferable people posting the videos, and everyone on the internet got so tired of seeing these actual insufferable hosts that when this lady popped up doing the same format of content, but in a way that it should probably be done from now on, it should probably be handled from now on, no one even watched the video. They were just like, you know what? I'm so sick of it. This is one of the cleanest houses I've ever had, and you are about to blow a gasket for nothing. Now that's it. Bonus video, bonus TikTok video. Yeah, come back. Yeah, I found some real troublemakers, all right? I want you guys to be prepared for the worst Airbnb massacre. I see you clenching your purse. There's no need. I have x-ray vision. If anything, you need anything?
Our largest group ever just checked out of our Airbnb.
So let's go see how they left the space.
There's at least 10 people here, plus like 7 vehicles, so I'm kind of nervous how they left the space. It was a wedding party, so they were all getting ready here. Not everybody stayed, it was just a few of them that stayed.
What in the actual heck is going on? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, an eyelash and a dirty carpet. Who's gonna clean that?
This is not how I leave it.
And there's makeup on it. Yay. I would like to say it gets better, but oh my goodness
Not
gracious.
get better.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That one kind of seems like it's you guys' fault. Who puts a very expensive grand piano in an Airbnb?
A random tote?
So far we have one rule broken because there's furniture moved, and a probably, I don't know, this is makeup. It could be ruined. We could have a ruined rug on our hand. I don't know how well stuff like this comes out of a rug.
So far, a 2.
Really counting on my theory to be true that people just saw Cassie and John and a couple of the other people just lost their patience and then they lashed out on the lady in Atlanta with the Airbnb still isn't right, but that's as much as a benefit of the doubt that I could give you guys. I mean, other than that, exactly. So yeah, I still don't have a name for you guys yet. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you later.